So I feel like we ramped up the weight at the end of this workout for the first real time since starting the journey. So we're 7 weeks in, and I haven't had a sore feeling after a workout. Like, you know, the next day you wake up, you can feel that you worked out a muscle group, and then 2 days later it's kind of a little bit worse, and then day 3, when they finally feel good, you start working that muscle group again. But I haven't felt sore since we started, and I think that that's because you're holding out on me and keeping my weight low, but I think that you're keeping my weight low based off of me cheating myself. So I feel like I'm being lazy while lifting, so you're seeing what I portray as my limit, when in reality, my limit is higher. Kind of like we talked about before, you know, when you feel like, you know, you've hit everything you got 60% more. So I feel like you're holding back on me, but I have to be accountable for it because I'm holding back on myself, and I'm only showing you a certain amount of effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I could see how, you know, you would feel like that, but remember, you're trusting me to be the conductor of this orchestra.
Right.
So, and it's my job to keep you safe and not just look at month 1, month 2, but it's my job to look at month 6, month 72, months 105, whatever, into the future. And you're not getting sore because you're just, you know, getting better shape. You're just getting in better shape. I haven't been sore in months, and that's just something that happens when you're working out. Also, too, it's my job to keep you safe. Whenever you start playing football, you just don't throw on pads. You have a certain amount of time in helmets, a certain amount of time in shoulder pads, and then boom, you put on the gear and you start to rock and roll. At the same time, you've made significant progress in a short amount of time. So
Agreed.
So there's no rush. I mean, there's literally no rush to push it and to hurt, to get hurt, to risk getting hurt or having strains or sprains or not healing from the workout, especially taking your work into consideration, your livelihood. See, me, I have to take all this into consideration. You having a physical job, coming here 5-6 days a week, your nutrition and what you're getting in, your ability to heal, and what the progress looks like. If the progress is good, then we just stick with it until it's not good.
So don't fix it if it's not broke.
Right. Well,
Once it gets to a point where the weight loss slows down, the progress slows down, then we ramp up.
right. And not necessarily. So we've been training together for a short amount of time. I tell folks here, you got something called the amortization phase where your body is getting used to what we're doing. There's some folks I'll train just generally for like a month or so, and then once I notice, oh man, you're like, I told one of my guys the other day, okay, you're moving weight pretty good. You're getting to my style pretty good. Now it's time to actually start keeping track of what you're lifting and not just guessing. And then we start to really ramp things up. So there's a book called Bigger, Faster, Stronger. Anybody in the strength and conditioning field knows about this book. And the one thing that I hate about this book is that it gives you certain percentages to hit at certain points along your journey. One of the things that I hate about that is like, well, what if you're ready to hit a higher percentage early? What if you're the type of guy? So now you're waiting like a longer time to hit that percentage where this book says that you should be. Or what if you're the polar opposite? What if you're not ready to hit that percentage and that formula, that book is saying that you need to hit it? So I just do it based off of the person and how you're moving and how you're feeling and the results we're going for. And yeah, the results we're going for are good. And whenever you come into a gym for a workout, you don't always have to feel like you're killing yourself. So that's why the other day when we came in here and we talked and just had a good like chest day, it was cool. And look, you still have results.
Right. Yeah.
So
I think people get so hyper fixated on the social media trends and, oh, you got to leave it all in the gym when you walk out the door. You know, you can't have any fuel left in the tank, which that's what I did today. I mean, I finished my cardio running instead of just my regular standard pace walk. I decided to crank that up. But I think people get so stuck on, and I'm one of those people. So just to be transparent, they get stuck on, You know, I didn't work hard enough if I'm not breathing heavy on the walk back to my car.
You know what's funny? My coaches used to tell me, leave it on the field, leave it on the field, leave it on the field. And I used to feel bad because I would go out there and play hard and I would walk off the field. I'm like, I guess I didn't leave it on the field. But my training was so hard, our practices were so hard that the game was actually fun. It wasn't no big deal for me to play hard. And I was over prepared for the game, so the game should be fun. And you're just getting in better shape. But yeah, we can.
I also feel like I don't know necessarily how healthy or how good it is to leave it all in the gym and leave here with no fuel in the tank, because when you leave here, you still have a life outside of the gym.
So
you still have a job to perform, a family to take care of, you know, friendships and relationships to maintain, hobbies that, you know, keep your mind, you know, clear and give you an opportunity to have fun. I mean, I find myself spending more and more time in the gym every day. And then like now in my mornings, we get our workout in, then I sit at your desk and do my work for a little while and do my videos and stuff like that. And I feel good being in here. And this has kind of turned into, instead of, in the beginning I looked at it as I got to go work out. Now it's like a hobby, like, all right, cool, I get to go work out, not I have to go work out. But people still have to have lives outside of the gym, outside of working out, outside of getting healthy. And I mean, it's okay to have fuel left in the tank.
Boom.
For those things.
And you're about to go walk around for 8 hours. So good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, we had a good workout.
Boom.
250 years old, America. Happy birthday. Happy 4th of July.
250.
I got my workout in. I got my sweat in. I burned my calories. So
sweating all over my.
And I was, Jim etiquette. I was going to wipe it down. I got you.